So I decided to jump on while I am waiting for my black owned company chicken wings getting ready. You know, I do social media, and I'm one of those people that likes to read comments and look and see what people are saying. That's probably one of the hardest things to do, is to look at silly comments and not engage in arguing with a stranger. Okay? You see some of the dumbest stuff on social media now. I mean, it already was, a challenge. I feel like you haven't really been ushered into social media like Facebook or something unless you have got into an argument with a stranger and had to say, hey, I don't even know this person. I need to let this go. But right now, in these times that we have going on, it seems like ignorance is on a platform, and people don't even think what they're saying is stupidity. Like most people know, today is Blackout Tuesday, and basically we're supporting black-owned businesses only. Okay, so I'm reading these comments because one of the news stations reported, that we're supporting black-owned and that sort of thing. So I'm reading comments and of people that are not black, mostly, where they're saying, well, I never checked to see who owns the business, and it's very racist to check to see who owns the business before you patronize it, or to have such a day like this. Look, you're missing the whole point, buddy. We are trying to show that we have buying power as well. Okay? And if we can't be treated equally in all areas, why are we spending our money there? Now, I will admit, I'm picky with my business, because I don't care what color you are. If you don't know how to do customer service, I'm not spending my money. I don't care. I've seen threads where people are like, well, we shouldn't be so quick to not support somebody just because they need help with customer service. We should give them feedback. No, I'm not doing that now, because you should know how to treat your customers. If you act a fool, I'm not coming back to you, point blank, period. Okay? But I do understand the purpose of doing a display of buying power. Okay? Do I think we all participated the way that we should? No. Okay? And I don't think one day is enough. One day isn't enough to show, the point that we're trying to make. And I think that we should, focus on one specific big business, maybe, where we all just say, okay, we're not buying from them anymore. And if we could unite long enough to do that, we could show that it's important that we're treated equally. Okay? I have no problem buying from various businesses, okay? Any nationality, or I have no problem with that. But I do have a problem when people don't understand that we have buying power as well. We spend a lot of money and disregard the black community. To me, part of disregarding the black community right now is not taking a stand. This is not a situation where you can be on the fence. You can't say, oh, I see both sides. No. That's not an option. Either you understand the Black Lives Matters movement and the reason why it started, why it's important, or you don't. Okay? And if you don't, then I'm sorry to tell you, on the wrong side of history here. Okay? And you need to do some soul searching and, to see, who you are as a person. I know people say, oh, all lives matter. Exactly. That's why there's the Black Lives Matter movement. Okay, so yes, there are people protesting. Yes, we're having blackout days. I think we should have blackout longer than a day, and we should focus on a specific business, where we're going to not buy from that business. And don't give an end date. until we start to believe that they support our movement. I think that that is very important. And I think that we as a people have to understand more than just the simple part of this. Okay? We have our part and our role as well. I think everyone in society does when it comes to equal rights, period. It is not acceptable for our police to kill people, just because, and get away with it. Do I, no, I don't dislike all police. I don't believe all police are bad. I think that there are some that are great officers, and I'm still inclined to believe that there are more good than bad. But if you are not speaking out against the bad ones, you kind of get lumped in with the rest of them. Okay? So that's an issue. People coming up missing and hanging. I'm sorry. Ain't no black people hanging themselves from trees. That's all of a sudden, there's just popping up people hanging themselves. No, we are in a very crucial time, again, in history. We have to take some stands, and we have to be smart about those stands that we take. You have to pick a side, no matter what nationality you are. You got some soul searching to do and some sides to pick, and some decisions to make, whether it's politically, because there are some political decisions that have to be made. And we as a black people also have to realize that we can't just say stuff. We got to act. Okay? We got to get out. We got to vote. I know a lot of people don't believe in the process, but hey, you don't know if you don't do it. To me, people that don't vote or vote off brand is what I call it. Hey, do not vote off brand this election. This is not a time to make a statement. Okay? People made statements last time, and look where we at. Look where we at. Okay? So please do some research. If you are someone that is not African American, black, however you want to say it, and you're trying to understand the movement, I do believe that some people are just ignorant. Then ask one of your friends. If you want to, if you're not offensive, I'll answer you. Help you out. Because we need to all, this can't just be a fight that only black people fight, whether we know it or not. We need everybody in on this. And that's with just period. Okay? So that's my soapbox for the day, you guys. I'm going to try not to argue with any ignorant people on Facebook today. I think I've been doing pretty good. Not doing that. Just basically shaking my head and saying, oh, wow, this is bad. But, hey, like my grandma used to say, don't argue with a fool. Because then it becomes hard to tell which one is the fool.